I'm Adam Anderson, driving the Megalodon Monster Jam truck, attempting the world record 8-truck jump. I'll be using my Spin Master Megalodon RC to get a little practice in before the big jump. So setting up for this jump, the biggest thing in my eyes is that I have the most run at the ramp possible to build the speed I need to clear all 8 trucks. Because if I don't, who wants to land on top of another Monster Jam truck? I sure don't. Let's try it out. Let me jump it off this massive jump. Oh, this is gonna be like a double whammy right here. That's not what we're looking for. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clear all 8 Monster Jam trucks. Tune in to see if I make it.
What's up, Monster Jam fans? This is Barry Moosauer here, driver of the Zombie Monster Jam truck. And we are here to break a world record of the most revolutions done in a Monster Jam truck in a donut. To describe that here, I've got a 1/64th scale Spin Master Monster Jam Zombie collectible. So just pretend my hand is this 77-foot diameter circle that I'm gonna have to stay inside for the record to count. And I'm just gonna be spinning as fast as I possibly can and maintaining good momentum, as well as recognizing where the boundaries are to make sure that we get the record locked in for Zombie.
First thing about setting up for a proper nose wheelie is you have to pull up on the obstacle perfectly centered and squared. You take off, you give it a lot of throttle, you upset the truck, use brake. The very first part after that, you have to get it balanced. You have to catch it. That's the most important part. Once you catch it, control it. You do not want to catch it roughly because it'll go over quick. Once you catch it, then you balance it, you know, using the brake, using the gas. Depending on which way it goes, you have to use throttle when it goes forward. You have to use brake when it's, you know, too far forward. Then you have to be able to walk it forward. So you have to let it go over center forward, then apply throttle. Catch it again, apply throttle. It's kind of challenging as you're looking directly at the ground. That's the only thing you can see. But when you want to perform a good one and walk it out as far as you possibly can, it's nice if you can get some speed under it, get it going forward, walk it forward, brake, get it to balance, more brake, it goes forward, then you give it some gas. And you want to be able to do that, you know, in unison. You do not want to have to think about each part of what you're doing. When you get great at it, you don't have to think about which appendage is doing what. Then you want to walk that thing out as far as possible.
What's up, Monster Jam fans? Bryce Kenny here, driver of the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Monster Jam truck. And I'm pumped. We are here. We are going to break the speed record, Guinness World Record. And I'm going to show you on my Spin Master die-cast truck here how we were able to shave some weight to make sure we can go out there and break this record. Normally these trucks are about 12,000 pounds. We've got it down to about 10,000. We've shaved weight inside the cab, here on the chassis, but also on our big giant BKT tires, so we don't have the same vibration doing that right there. We want to make them tried and true. We have buffed them down to the millimeter to make sure we get zero vibration as much as possible when I'm going down this track at 100 miles an hour. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned. Awesome stuff coming.
To attempt to set a world record high jump. All right, I'm gonna run you guys through exactly what I'm gonna do to try and set this world record high jump. First, I'm gonna back Gravedigger up about 4 or 5 truck lengths away from this ramp right here. This is my metal ramp that I'm actually going to be attempting the high jump with. Then I'm gonna hold that thing to the floor until it exits this ramp and Gravedigger is completely airborne. Hopefully I'll be getting about 50 or 60 feet of air so I can beat that record and hopefully land it really smoothly on the backside of this ramp on all 4 tires. I've got my Spin Master RC Gravedigger right here. I'm gonna give you guys a little demonstration of what I'm talking about. I hope I do that in a high jump. Tune in to see if I break it.
What's up? I'm Tal the Duke, the driver of Monster Energy. Now I'm setting the world record for the first forward momentum double backflip. So to try it out here, I have the Spin Master 1/64th Monster Jam truck here, driving down a 100-foot long straightaway, and you're hitting 45 miles an hour. This is where the trick gets real and crazy. You're in first gear, and as you hit the ramp, the front tires hit the pad. This is the crucial part. This is where you hit second gear in the air. This is where you're going from 55 miles an hour with your BKT tires to over 100 miles an hour. As you rotate the truck, you're looking down, you're at 60 feet off the ground right here at this point. But yet, this is where the trick gets really tricky. This is where you commit to the second rotation into the second backflip, and you want to have the truck pitched just perfectly to where those BKT tires land on all 4 evenly the same, and you drive on out. at this thing. Look how tall it is. This is probably one of the highest points in Florida.
Adam Anderson here, World Finals champion and hopefully Guinness World Record holder. That is if I get Gravedigger to do a wheelie for nearly 600 feet and attempting the world record wheelie in a Monster Jam truck. So behind the wheel of my 1/64th scale Gravedigger, I'll show you the attempt that we're gonna make. But this Jersey barrier that we've placed out there, it's very difficult to get the truck to go up this and not be so abrupt that we get the perfect landing to slap the truck up into the slap wheelie and ride it out. But we cannot go beyond vertical and drag the chassis. And once we get to that balance point, we gotta make sure we can ride it long enough to hopefully make it to that 600-foot mark. But it may veer off to the left or the right. And if it does, I'm hoping that the communication between myself and the crew, they can tell me when to stop so I don't damage my truck or anything surrounding it. And hopefully, if all goes well, we can ride it all the way out to the end.
Hey Monster Jam fans, Ryan Anderson here, the driver of Son of a Digger, and today we're gonna try to break a Guinness Book World Record of riding a Monster Jam truck on 2 wheels performing a bicycle. In order to perform a world record bicycle, it is absolutely crucial that I have nice side traction on my BKT tires. As you can see, the side cleat is everything. Everything counts on that, and it's actually on your Spin Master toy right at home, so you can perform a bicycle. And I challenge you to go as far as you can on 2 wheels at your own home. While I attempt the Monster Jam Bicycle World Record, there's a lot of crazy things that go into play. And I'm gonna be doing it with a 12,000-pound monster truck, mind you, off of a ramp. I'll be approaching my ramp at an angle just right to set me dead straight down the target area. Once I leave this ramp, hopefully it doesn't jump me. It just sets me to that perfect balance point riding the bicycle. And once that bicycle gets up on 2 wheels, the suspension has to articulate just right, setting me in, letting me reach my goal of over 1,500 feet to get the world record bicycle.